Vegeta, what does the scouter read? Well, Nappa, it says it's over. Double D. That's impossible, Vegeta. Hey, hands off that statue. That one's mine.
Hey Rangers, welcome to Super Report Reviews. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnaz.
And today I'll be going over the SH Figuarts, Nappa, and Vegeta from the Saiyan Saga.
This is gonna be one painful long review, because there is a lot.
Yeah, just a little bit. If you guys don't know who these are,
Who these hearts are? It's okay.
Heart of the cards. Ah, God.
No, Steve.
Wait,
Stop
I
it.
got it. Wait. She has my heart of the cards. Aw.
And that's what she thinks. Oh, look at that. She's giving an upskirt view.
Oops, yeah, I was just saying. She's undressing for us live on camera. Well, not live for you, but live for us. Anyways, moving on. All right, let's try this again. If you guys don't know who these are, shame on you.
Seriously.
I think the whole reason Arnaz mainly got these is because of the Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Hey, Nappa.
Hey, Vegeta, I'm haunting you.
But anyways, also what's this? These are probably some of the more coolest characters in the show anyways, at least for me.
Well, this is my favorite Vegeta right here. Just because he was so cocky, even more cocky than usual, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's probably my second favorite villain.
Oh, God, yeah.
First probably be, I gotta say Cell. I do like Frieza, but I don't know. It just seems like it drags on a bit. But anyways, without further ado, for their packaging. You can definitely tell that Nappa is the big boy here.
A little bigger, not too much.
Well, God,
He towers him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope he towers Vegeta. But you got pictures of the figures on the front of the packaging with some more little images behind them. You got the official Toei stickers on the sides of the packaging. Just more shots of the guys doing things, poses, stuff like that. Opposite side, you can just see them a little bit better in the packaging. On top, more the same. On the back, just them as some dynamic poses, bunch of stuff I can't understand, some legal mumbo jumbo. Hey, one of yours doesn't have the Bluefin sticker.
Meaning?
No, not much. It's just you didn't get this one from Bluefin.
Well, this one came from Japan.
Yeah,
Right there.
like this one was stateside, so that's why it's got the Bluefin sticker.
Ah.
So the more you know. And on the bottom, just more of them just looking. So let's get them opened up out of their cardboard prisons. All right, so now that we got them opened up out of their cardboard prison, first we're going to go over Vegeta, and here's the disc accessories.
No.
There you go. Next we'll go on to the figure.
Yeah, there's way too many accessories. We're done with this.
Wiping our hands clean. All right, I guess we'll go over this stuff. First, faces. For his standard face, you get just Vegeta just kind of looking upset a little bit at the world.
That's his normal face.
Yeah, pretty much normal face. Alright, so how you swap out the faces too, we'll go over this now, is you want to grab by the hair.
Hey.
Ugh.
When we do Nappa.
And get him out. This is what he looks like when you take his face off.
When we do Nappa, how are we going to do that? Nappa has no hair. What are you going to grab him by?
Well, I hope his faceplate comes out like a normal toy. Unlike this, where it's like Devil Vegeta hair going on.
It looks
But
amazing.
sliding in another face, we have Screaming Vegeta for your Gatling guns and whatever you need for it. Oh, he comes with an extra head? Why does he have an extra head?
I don't know these.
He's got cocky face Vegeta.
Oh, can I have the cocky face with him shooting Gatling gun?
I guess so. You just need this next to like when the Bulma figure comes out. And it also comes with a gritting teeth expression. Now, for the extra head, I'm assuming it's either for posability or for the scouter, primarily. Because grabbing the scouter...
Or one, we just need a floating head.
This one has the gap by the ear too, or is that just because I didn't put it in very well? Nope, there's a gap. So, right here on the side of the ear, if my camera will ever focus, there we go. You're going to want to insert the scouter. You want to make sure it looks like this in the upright position with more of the plastic going downwards. You just kind of slot it in over the top of the ear. There we go. So now we got Vegeta with his Saiyan Scouter, which looks really nice. The opposite head does not actually have the hole for the ear. So this one's gonna be more for like dynamic posing and when he's like, if you want to pose him fighting Goku and stuff like that. But this would be generally how I would want him displayed on my shelf. That or with his other accessory is Saiyan Scouter with some tracking information on it.
Does it say it's over 9,000? It better say it's over 9,000.
Well, I imagine that would be for this is the over 9,000, which is him breaking the Scouter in his hand, which looks really cool. I kind of wish they maybe would add a little more detail to it because it's just a lot of white plastic, a lot of white paint just splodged with some cracking clear translucent plastic on the end. But still looks really cool though. Then real quick, if you guys are just interested in how the heads swap out, you're just going to want to grab at the base of the neck, pull outwards like so. And then you grab your extra head. You're just going to make sure you go straight down onto the neck joints. And just be a little careful. Should feel a pop, not the joint shifting. Alright, got it on. That was more effort than need be. If you guys have a problem with that, just use a hair dryer. Loosen up the plastic a little bit. But for the most part, I'm not really noticing much of a difference between the heads in terms of height. Just mainly doesn't have the Scouter. But for his arms, he comes with a pair of folding arms, which is pretty standard for Vegeta. And then he also comes with a pair of normal arms for doing your punching dynamic poses. And then how you swap these out, you just pull from the base of the shoulder. Comes off pretty easily. Look, trying to find his other arms. And then you just want to slot these in to the peg hole here on the top of the shoulder. So you just line it up. Push it on. Good to go. God, Vegeta's arms are super tiny. Then grabbing the other one.
Compared to Nappa, it's like his whole body.
Pretty much. They feel like they sit on there really loose though. Like that's pretty much on, but it's popping off still. As you can see, it's rotating it a bit. Seems to want to pop it off a bit, so I might have to get a hairdryer just to get that to stick on there a little bit better. But that one's on.
I just need to get him in a Gatling gun pose.
Okay, nope, we're good. We're good. So, here's Vegeta flexing his biceps.
Scott Steiner, Big Papa Punk, holla.
Holla if y'all hear me. Yeah, it looks really nice. Got some muscle definition. And then for his extra hands, you got him with his clenched fist for punching Kakarot's. Then he also comes with a pair of jazz hands, or I imagine for stopping ki blast. Or even just doing some ki blast and whatnot.
Or just waving to people.
Smacking some bitches.
Why does everything have to be violent, Steve?
I said jazz hands. It's like, yeah. We're enthusiastic. And then a pair of more clenching hands, which are going to be for his primary blast attacks like Big Bang or Gatling Gun. Which sadly does not come with the accessory in order to actually perform the move. So that sucks. Just a bit. Because outside of that, like, wouldn't you just want to get the Bandai ones then? Like, well, I know this is Bandai, but I mean, like, the stateside versions. If they're not going to come with the Ki Blast, like, what's the point?
The point is, he was like $30, Steve.
Actually, wasn't he like 50?
That was after shipping.
Well, I get the other one. Well, it's the newer movies, but they're like 20. And it's bigger.
And it's not from this saga. I wanted this one in particular.
Yeah, touche. I wish it would have came with Ki Blast, though. Or at least like an orb for him like, to hold on to, not like the full effect. But
Nappa comes with something.
thankfully. But then again, this isn't like the first Vegeta we got, so you probably could just use some accessories from the other ones, but still. And then finally, he comes with his tail, which you just attach to the back here, which you just...
Stop playing with bunghole.
Gotta play with that, man. How do you get that off? I haven't looked at the instructions yet. There we go. So lift that up. I think I gotta remove him from the body. Oh, no. That comes apart. So you unwrap the tail around his body.
It's heavyweight belt.
Insert that tail into. And then you got him with his loose Saiyan tail. Not sure if I would ever actually pose him with this.
Yeah.
I was like, heck, I'd be half tempted to pose him without the tail still, but it's not quite accurate. But for the most part, it's cool. Like, gives you a lot more variety. But I much rather would have had this be the Ki Blast instead of an extra tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just turn that into Ki Blast.
And then just to go over his details real quick, I really love the hair on this guy. With all the gigantic points, has a really nice curve to it. So it's going off a little bit to the side, very reminiscent of the anime. You got a little bit added detailing in here for each of, not the Banes, but the spikes.
It's freaky though when you take it apart.
It is a little freaky. Then you also have his Saiyan armor, which you got a little bit of muscle definition here, also at the neck. Want to point that out. But the Saiyan armor does look pretty good, with the ridges for the armor, a little bit of the pecs showing up on the front section here. Might be like this could maybe use a little bit of panel lining.
Only thing that I'm still sort of confused about is those joints on the armor.
It's just to help with the articulation.
But yeah, but they still look weird though. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's very straightforward. Like, it only is going to go inwards and outwards.
Cover his
So,
shame.
You're going to have...
Stop touching his butthole. What's the matter
I
with
did
you?
touch his butthole. That's the front.
I see you fiddling back there looking for
Well,
his
yeah, I
flag.
was looking for that, but yeah. I assumed there was going to be one on the back. I was wrong. But I kind of wish there was maybe a little bit of black lining here for each of the panels to make it stand out a little bit better. I think that might look really cool. The rest of the armor, I don't feel like really needs it, but just like right there, just to give it a little bit more color variety.
Looking at this, I feel like Nappa has a better armor. Looks like they put more detail into it.
It's definitely bulkier looking, but we'll get to that one in a second. But it's still like very accurate for the TV show. And then again with his arms, you can see some of the muscle definition. Same with right here around his gloves, you get some wrinkling effect towards the top of the gloves. Looks really nice. And then for his legs, more muscle definition with that trademark skin type blue. Would these be like leggings?
Yeah, I think so.
He's wearing like yoga pants. But then if he was, like, where the heck did his butt go?
He got beat
Like, you see all this muscle definition tightness on the front, but on the back, it's like it got a little loose. There's a little baggage there.
Only you were pointing out Vegeta's butt in the video, Steve.
We have to do this as a serious review. Where's his tush?
There's nothing serious about those words.
If we go over the girls' tushes, we gotta go over the guys' tushes. I'm just telling you. But he also has his white Saiyan boots. No details on the bottom outside of some copyright information. And then for his articulation, his head can look up about that far, down about that far, a little bit side to side, rotate all the way around. Shoulder pads can go up and down. Same with his arm. Go up about that far, down about that far. Can shimmy side to side. And also a little bit of a rotation at the top here as well. He has a rotation here at the bicep. Double joint at the elbow. So you get a really nice bend to that. Straightens up about that far. Rotation only at the hand. And then the hand can shimmy side to side.
Oh God, I can hear it cracking.
He can bend forward about that far. Backwards about that far. Rotation at the top of the chest. Nothing, well, I guess technically at the waist here. Can rotate side to side. And his legs can go outwards about that far. Inwards about that far. Pretty decent forward kick. Decent back kick. Got a double joint at the knee. Straightens up about that far. His feet can rotate all the way around. And move a little bit forward and back. A little side to side. And some articulation at the toes. Alright, so next we are going to move on to Nappa, which he actually comes with a beam attack.
Or something.
Yeah, whatever this is, it looks like a sad beam attack. Like it's just like, oh.
It's that star from The More You Know.
Yeah, the more you know.
But no, like look at this beam attack. It literally looks like that thing, that shooting star from More You Know in the background.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like, I guess it's like the double Sunday or whatever.
No, double
Sunday's Raditz. What was his? Because the only one I remember is him like doing the up finger and then explosions.
Yeah, and then he has the beam from them when he opens his mouth and just blows what's his face away.
Yeah, Piccolo?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't get this one.
So we'll just call it The More You Know shot.
Yeah, like I kind of wish that maybe it was a little bit more of a straight angle, so it's kind of shooting out, because now it's like you have to have it like arcing a little weird. But it's still like it comes with a beam attack, so I'm not really going to complain too much. Like I would actually be more inclined to put this with Vegeta, since we have this. But yeah, it's a strange shape, to say the least.
Hey,
but,
you know why it's a curvy like that? He hasn't met Bulma yet. Give it some time. It'll straighten out.
Give it a little bit of time, gentlemen. And then moving on to his head sculpts, which is a first for this figure. I haven't really ever seen it done like this in particular, but you'll notice for his head, it's just a head. Like, there's no faceplate, absolutely nothing. Which I understand because he's bald, you can't really, like, hide the seam line very well with the hair. So, for his first head, he has his more smirking grin expression.
I feel like they just gave up on him. Just because he was bald, they were like, screw it, we're not going to do anything to him.
Well, they gave you technically more plastic because he comes with extra heads with different faces.
Another bad choice of some weird display holds on him.
Yeah, then it has a display. What is this for? Like, is there some way I could hook these onto, like, a display stand or something to have them, like, posing next to him? Like, hold on a sec. Because, like, you can have it on the stand. It'll hook on there. It doesn't hook anywhere on the stand. It's like, this is pointless. But, like, where the head socket goes, it'll work.
I gotta get all my Figma stands. I'll just be floating Nappa heads.
And just have them floating around him. That'd be horrifying. This is his beam attack. He just shoots Nappa faces at everyone. Screw the other thing. So, in order to swap out the heads, it's the same as Vegeta. He's just gonna go pull straight away from the neck. There we go. And then you're gonna have to take these little plastic bits out, which you just pull straight down from the head.
Which is a struggle.
Yeah, it's in there pretty good. So you pull those out, and these you don't need evers again.
No, you saved that.
And then you just want to go straight into the neck. Hopefully this goes a little bit better than Vegeta. There we go. So now we have him with his yelling expression. For his yelling expression too, he also has more veins on his head. Which I do appreciate that little bit of attention to detail. The only thing that seems kind of weird to me, and it's just odd, is where his mustache is. It just looks kind of weird when you look closer at it. Because there's like all this little detail around it, and there's just like this little black line here. And I feel like it just, I don't know, it just kind of offsets me a little bit for reasons. But I'm not going to swap out any more of the heads, but he does have his Saiyan Scouter head. So, with the same kind of smirk. Yeah, it's probably the more standard one. And then he has yelling expression looking to the right, which I imagine is mainly for Chaozu.
Why don't we have Chaozu?
Because you have to buy Tien. Why would he come with Chaozu? Even though the only memorable scene outside of Dragon Ball for Chaozu is him blowing himself up. So you think, if we're going with Z figures, he would have came with the dude that it blew up on. But yeah, whatever.
All the damage he did to the armor. Oh no.
Oh no, you guys. Oh god. One thing I want to point out is getting the accessories out of this thing is a pain in the butt. Because, like, all these are, like, clamped in there. So once you get it in, it sticks really well. Which I guess is nice because you don't have to worry about the parts flying out. But it's like, I want to get these fingers out of here. But I can't grab anything without just dumping it. So for his hand accessories, he comes with, straight out of the package, a pair of clenched fists, a pair of martial arts poses hands. I'm not sure exactly what they really call these. They're just kind of like clenching. But yeah, these would be primarily for posing in more like badass poses than anything. Then he also comes with a pair of karate chop hands, which I guess for the beam, maybe? Primarily?
I have no idea what those are for.
And then you have the trademark beam attack that I remember from. You can also use this to pick his nose.
Which, by the way,
looks like he's eating.
In the first Dragon Ball Z was the most broken attack in a game. You remember? Because once you go Super Saiyan, you have infinity amount of Kai attacks. That's all you do is just flip your fingers and everybody explodes.
No, I can't reach. Oh, there we go. Touching it.
Would you stop finger blasting his nose?
No. It's what this is for. It's for literally the fingers blastins.
I'm pretty sure that's not what it is for, Steve.
100%. Official. It's a review. Has to be true.
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. It's got to be true.
Yeah.
Right.
God. Real quick, just to show you guys a little bit better of the Scouter, because we did kind of just glance over it. But it's just a little bit bigger than the one we have with Vegeta, but it is stationary on this face, so you can't swap it out with any of the other expressions, which is a little sad. But then again, I wouldn't really want Nappa having a giant hole on each of the heads in order to compensate for that. So
yeah, because what if you didn't want a scouter on, you know?
yeah, then it'll just look a little odd. So I get it, but would have been kind of neat. Or maybe an extra head just with one like yelling with the scouter.
Plus, his tail doesn't come off like Vegeta's, so.
Yeah, which it seems odd. Like if Vegeta came with a loose tail, you think Nappa would have? Because they do grab on his tail because that's when they find out like Nappa and Vegeta that doesn't work. So why isn't his loose? But then again, I guess they could save that for when they have like the Nappa without the armor. Would make more sense, yeah.
Oh, I would buy Naked Nappa in a heartbeat.
I'd buy Naked Nappa too. I still kind of regret not getting this one, but whatever. Priorities.
You can break his armor off, I guess.
Nope, we're good. That's what I thought for a second. I was like, well, maybe I am buying this one. But anyways, for a closer look at his details, head sculpt we already went over, but looks pretty good. Just kind of like where the mustache is, just looks odd to me. But you get some muscle definition peeking out from the armor.
Muscle definition.
All the muscle definition.
Seriously,
He is Scott Steiner, like, look at that.
Yeah, he definitely has Big Papa Pump. There's all the bulges in all the right spots, I guess.
Jesus.
All of them.
I don't know how he lost.
Really, right? And then he gets the crap kicked out of him by Vegeta, the smallest dude on the roster.
I love you, Nappa, but come on.
But yeah, for his armor, a little bit different than what we have with Vegeta, where it's more blacks and darker tone, like a dark tan for the little paddings here. Which again, some panel lining would actually, I think, make that pop a little bit better. But hey, what you gonna do? You also got his tail wrapping around the waist here, coming around to the back. It's not removable really on this guy, so please don't try that. For the back, more of the padding. Same with his gloves. It has like armor padding around the knuckles too. Why?
Looks like he ripped off somebody's tail and used it as to hold his armor on.
Yeah, kind of. It's just that was always like the weird one to me because Vegeta just has like gloves, and then he has like more like it matches the armor better.
I'm assuming because Vegeta's Prince of All Saints, he would have the more fancier armor, you know?
So just plain old Michael Jackson gloves.
Yeah.
I guess that works. He's the prince. Hee. But anyways, but pretty much for the rest of that, it's mostly the same kind of joints and stuff as what we got with Vegeta. You got the same kind of boots that you see on the gloves with some more armor padding for the front of his toes. And nothing, actually literally nothing going on the bottom.
Ah.
No copyrights for this guy. But for his articulation, his head can look up about that far, down about that far, decent side to side, all the way around. Armor plating can shift upwards and down. Arms can go only up about that far, down about that far, yeah. But can rotate all the way around.
Oh,
Can
God. Turn that arm around.
shimmy side to side.
Turn the arm around. I want to see the back muscle.
Oh, the arm? He's got a butt cheek under his arm.
I wasn't going to say it, Steve. Why'd you have to point it out?
Because we got to. Double joint on the elbow, but not the craziest of bends. But yeah, again, look at that bicep. It's to be expected. Hands can rotate all the way around. A little bit of play forward and back and side to side. For his chest, can shimmy a little bit side to side. Can crunch forward about that far. Backwards about that far. Rotation at the top part of the waist this time. No real side to side though. Can move a little bit forward and back, but nothing crazy. Legs can go outwards about that far. Inwards about that far. Armor flaps can fold upwards. So you can have airplane Nappa. Then a little bit of rotation at the top part of the thigh. Nice, actually really nice bend at the knee though, surprisingly. Also forward kick and back kick actually a little bit better than Vegeta, which kind of makes me sad. But there isn't really much of a joint in here. Like, I guess there's a little bit of shifting up and down up top.
It just
not a lot.
Looks weird.
Then for his feet, rotate side to side. Some articulation at the toes. And then a little bit of a shimmy there as well. All right, so for maybe the most important comparison and the first one, here's Nappa and Vegeta compared next to Yami and Dark Magician Girl from the Figma series.
I wish my guys came with a stand, at least Vegeta.
Yeah, it'd be kind of nice because then you can have him like flying. Nappa comes with one, but where the hell do you peg that? So yeah, like he came with a stand, but it was primarily just for the beam attack.
Oh, I know. We're gonna rip his tail out and put it in their place.
I'm game if you're game.
No.
But yeah, I don't know. What do you say is the better anime?
Really, Steve?
I don't know. I could argue. I do like me some Yu-Gi-Oh! At least the first series of Yu-Gi-Oh!
No.
The first series.
Go away. We're not drawing some gay symbols on our hands. Because we got the power of friendship. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
No, Steve.
But
Walk away, Steve.
China's a motorcycles. Hey, here they are with some more Bandai figures with the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 1954 and the SH Figuarts Ultimate Orb Origin version.
Where my chest pops out orb version.
Yeah. I got sticky tack in there now to keep it in. And here they are with some Mega House Dragon Ball gals with the second version of Android 18 and the Chi-Chi in a China dress. Arnez, maybe do a picture. We have the maturity of a 5-year-old around here. Nappa gonna get some.
On Instagram.
And here they are with some NECA action figures with the Ultimate City Hunter Predator from Predator 2 and the original Dead Space Isaac Clarke. So overall with the SH Figuarts, Nappa, and Vegeta, I like these figures. I think they maybe could use a little bit more panel lining. Vegeta maybe could have came with a beam attack. And Nappa, to be honest, I don't really think really need anything else. Maybe instead of a beam attack, maybe had like an explosion piece.
Yeah.
To go with his double finger beam attack. Outside of that, now he just is kind of like a sexual predator in my collection.
Oh, yeah. God, I gotta love the pictures you can take with him and the other girls.
Yeah, especially since he has looking over screaming expression. So bad. But yeah, if you guys are into the Dragon Ball Z line and love Saiyan Saga, yeah, then just don't miss out on these guys. They're both really nice figures.
This is definitely my favorite saga. That's why I went with it.
Mine's Cell. I like Cell Saga.
I like them. You know, the other ones, but this is my favorite just because this is what got me into Dragon Ball Z. Was the Saiyan Saga, you know?
Frieza is the one I mainly watched. I seen pretty much all of Frieza Saga, then I saw Saiyan.
Really?
Yeah.
You went backwards.
Well, because like the way they were airing at the time, it was all they were doing was Frieza Saga.
But overall, I'm super impressed by them. I like them, so worth the money I paid for them.
Yeah, the only thing, like, I feel like Nappa's maybe a little too high at 75 for what he comes with. Like, he's a decent sized figure, but I feel like the way that they did the head sculpts and stuff is the reason why he's so much more pricey.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not as outrageous as that new Dinobot. God, I still had to pre-order it, but I hate my life for doing it.
It's okay, Steve. I'm pretty sure you'll hate yourself when you get it in. It has got no accessories.
That's not true. He comes with a gold disc and a giant display stand for no reason. But anyways, what do you guys think? If you guys picked up these figures, what's your favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Is Yu-Gi-Oh! Just more of your thing? Please let us know in the comments. Look closer picture of these guys on our Facebook. You want to click the link in the description below. We also have our Patreon account with exclusive prints for the channel. Also down in the description. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button. Subscribe, become a ranger today. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.